Yeah, when I was a kid, I had this story about a very rich white guy who used to say God is richer than him by mere 1 cent. Armudimu mo feta ka 1 cent. So, and then one day he went to the bank to bank some money, and he realized that 1 cent is missing. So he went back to look for it, and he found it on the table. And then while he went back to the bank, on the way he got an accident, he died for a mere 1 cent. That he used to say God is richer than him by mere 1 cent, by 1 cent. So he was breaking all the time. So now it comes to a story of a rich guy who was owning a restaurant. So this guy used to say, what you do to others, you always do it to yourself. And then he always asked the family to help him, his wife and kids, to feed the birds. And they always said, no, man, we don't own the birds. They are from the trees and outside. But this guy would always feed the birds and talk to them. They even call him a mad dog. So one day he went away with a business trip, and then he realized that he forgot to feed the birds. And then he turned, and then he went to rush to feed the birds. On the way, then he got an accident, and he went to hospital. Instead of comforting the guy, the family, they were yelling at him. They said, look at yourself. You nearly lost your life because of a mere birds. You understand? He said, whatever that I did and what I do, I always do. I did it for myself. Even you, whether it's good or bad, you do it for yourself. So the wife divorced him, and the kid started not to visit him in the hospital. So he ran out of cash. He became bankrupt. And then one day when he was sitting on the bed at the hospital, his neighbor said to him, I listened to your story. Those beds, they saved your life. You must say thanks to them. While he was saying that, another bird came to his window sill and started to greet him, and they both laughed. And then one day the old man, his neighbor, was crying. He said, what are you crying? He said, look, couple of days, weeks, my daughter is having a matric for her, but I don't have a dress to buy. I don't have money to buy a dress. And the man said, don't worry, God shall provide, And then he said, wait a minute, I got nothing, I lost everything, but I have something for your daughter. These things of matric farewell, it comes once in a lifetime. It's very important. I'll organize for you a money, and he organized 3,000. And the old man said, no, you don't have to. He said, no, look, take it, because I'm in a hospital. I got nobody now. My family deserted me, and from here I'm going to prison because I caused an accident. Then he said, okay, he took it and then he gave it to the daughter, and the daughter bought a dress. So the daughter came in to thank him and said, look, old man, I want to thank you, but I have a change. I'm bringing it. So he said, no, don't take it. Don't bring it to me. Take it and buy something for yourself. So the daughter went to the shop, but she bought some food, and then took even a bet for a lotto, and she put it in the Bible. So a couple of weeks passed without the girl looking at the ticket, and the old man passed after a couple of months, and then the guy went to prison. So one day when the daughter was cleaning, she found a ticket, and then she went to the shop only to find that she won a 20 million. Now she wanted to look for the man who helped her, because she won the lotto from his money, and then she could not trace him. And then after some couple of months and years, and then the other guy met her and said, hey, I met the guy who you were looking for. He's a hobo now. He's a very, very, very in a awkward condition. She said, please talk me to her. And then the guy took the lady to the old man, and the old man, when he saw him, they both cried, and then she hugged him, and then she said, thank you very much. And now I'm rich. I was looking for you. Now that I found you, I want to thank you. She bought him a house, a restaurant, and a couple of cars. And he was very rich and back to his feet. And then he said, you see, what you do to others, whether it's good or bad, you always do it to yourself. And they were both laughing. So, and then one day when he was in the hospital, no, actually in a restaurant, and this ex-wife, she came in with a boyfriend, and the guy asked one of the worker there to borrow him the clothes, and they exchanged the clothes. He dressed, and then he went to the lady and he greeted them, and then he helped the lady. And the lady looked at him and said, it's you again. You look at yourself, you are so low. Now you are a waiter. So the guy says, the boyfriend tried to stop the girl, but the girl did not want to listen. And then she yelled at the guy, and he even threw the water at him. He said, even I don't want this food. So she said she wanted to see the manager. One of the workers came to her and they said, look, this is the only manager that we have, and he's also the owner. The girl said, is he the owner? He said, yes, even the car outside, the Porsche, belongs to him. Then the boyfriend started to say, man, how could you do this to the man? I was about to marry you. I'm a wealthy man. I wanted to share my life and my wife with you, but now look, which means you're going to do the same thing that you're doing to the man. You understand? So, and then the man said, okay, I'm going. And then the woman tried to stop the boyfriend, but the boyfriend did not want to listen to him. So the old man went to the lady, to the ex-wife, and he said, look, what you do to me and to others, you do it for yourself. All these things that I did for nature, for the birds, I feed them, and I never expect anything. I was doing it for myself, you see. So what goes around comes around. So all the things that we do, they'll catch up with us later in life, you understand? And the lady was crying, So it comes to a story that when I was a kid, kids will cry and then look for toys, good clothes. But me, I would say, please give me the one that you don't use. And then they would say to me, why you don't cry? When we want something, we cry. And then I would say to them, why should I cry? Because I got no mother with me, no brother, no sister. So there's nobody I can cry to, you see. So when you eat, I always come to your house so that I can eat. Even the old bread or the leftovers, I don't have a problem. Until today, I never had a problem. But look where I am, I'm a man. Understand? So what we are doing to others, we are doing it for ourselves. Whether it's good or bad, we always do it to all and for ourselves.